Getting rank 1 during Team of the Season FUT Champs is so important if you want to make loads of coins. If you want to have rewards like this during Team of the Season, today I'm going to be showing you my 80-0 custom tactics that I've got during Team of the Season FUT Champs. So let's get into it. You guys absolutely smash the like button on the Premier League TOTS Champs rewards. Of course, they were rank 1 over 2 accounts. My Road to Glory and Pay to Win were on there. We also had that for the Community TOTS as well. We're 19-0 over every weekend league, twice over. So 4 times, all 19-0. We titled this video as 80-0, but it's more 76-0. So if you guys want to know the best custom tactics in the game, before we get into it, make sure you leave a like on the video today, guys. And let's first of all go over the team. So we didn't actually have a Big Willie in here, Saka or Son. I believe it was Tammy Abraham up front, Al Arawan at right wing, and I think the other centre-back was Nathan Ake. So they're new additions to the team. But to quickly go over the team, fullbacks are really important. You need good passing and good dribbling on your fullbacks. We have that with Cashley Cole and Philip Lahm. And then I actually drop Roy Keane from centre mid into centre back to allow Mateus to go into that CDM role. And we've got a really good dribbler in the midfield in Bernardo Silva and a powerhouse in the midfield in Yaya Toure. And the front three has got a 5-star skiller and 2 5-star weak foot players, which I do think is important as well. But more important than anything, just make sure you have a lot of pace and good finishing up front. And that is a team that we are going to use going into Bundesliga TOTS. And as I said, guys, if you do enjoy this content and it does help you out, make sure you do leave a like on it. Without further ado, though, let's get into the custom tactics. All right, guys, so getting into the CT, starting off with the instructions. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Now, this does work on old and new gen. I played an entire weekend league on new gen with these tactics and an entire weekend league on old gen with these tactics. And if you've been here for a while, you'll know how much I love the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And if you are new here, get ready to be absolutely blown away by these tactics. First of all, the 2 strikers. We've got them both on stay central, getting behind and stay forward. If you have a bit more of a target man-esque player here, I would take them off getting behind and maybe off stay forward. You know, if you've got someone like Harry Kane's Team of the Season, for example, what I would suggest you do is take him off stay forward and get him behind, because he's good at providing, you know, he's good at passing. He's not just there to just be an absolute runner for you. So if you do have someone like Harry Kane, make sure you take them off stay forward and get him behind. But if you have 2 fast, nimble, good dribbling strikers like I do, Son and Saka, put them both on these instructions here. Get behind, stay central, stay forward. And then it's very important in this formation that you have your cam on stay forward. If you don't have this on your cam, they're going to pick up positions in like right mid and left mid. It's really strange. It seems like it's a bug in the game, but stay forward is very, very important to your cam in this formation. And if you do a few 5-star skills, make sure you do have a 5-star skiller here. 5-star, 5-star is perfect. A 5-star, 4-star will do as well. Make sure they've got good passing, right? Of course, it's really important to be able to thread the balls through to your 2 strikers. And so as we move into the midfield, we've got Bernardo Silva and Yaya Toure. Now, this is very, very important to this formation. And you're going to have to learn this if you don't know about it. So, Bernardo Silva has the outside foot shot. He has under 89 shot power. He is so good at the Travellas. And the thing about this, if you can get both your centre mids to have under 89 shot power, you're good at green time in your shots. Bernardo Silva and, for example, Marcel Sabitzer here would work really well for them Travellas, and they can change the game for you and they can win you games on their own. If you're up against a sweaty opponent, you can't create any space in behind, or you can't create clear-cut chances. Trying to find space with Bernardo Silva was an absolute killer for me. Just going in and looking for the space about 25 yards out, trying to lock in that Travella from the left-hand side and trying to score that would completely change the game, because as soon as you go 1 goal up, the opponent starts panicking very, very quickly on this game, and you can absolutely dismantle them with getting behind runs and stuff from there. But under 89 shot power in the outside foot shot, if you can get it on both sides. We have it with Yaya Toure, but because he has plus 90 shot power, his Travellas don't work as well as Bernardo Silva's. So in Kunku and Bernardo Silva, there's loads of options. Just go and have a look. Make sure they have the outside foot shot and they have the under 89 shot power, and you'll be good there. But we have Yaya Toure on balance, so he's there as a box-to-box. Bernardo Silva is on get forward to get into them extra positions to supply, assist the attackers. And of course, as I said, do the Travellas. So really, really important that you try and have that. And it's a good balance in there, balanced, and then get forward works really well. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins. And make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. As we move on to the CDM, in this case it's going to be Mateus. We've got him on cut, passing lane, stay back while attacking, and cover centre. The The cover centre is really important, and so is the stay back while attacking. Cut passing lanes is kind of up to you. If you don't want to use that, just use balance. But cover centre, of course, is very important because you're going to get done down the flanks here, but your fullbacks have to be strong enough to be able to deal with the flanks. And Ashley Cole and Philip Lahm are good enough to do that for me. So Mateus is your only CDM. He's the only one that's really going to be staying back all the time. It's very, very important that he is good at getting across the pitch quickly. Of course, Lothar is very good at that. 4-star weak foot as well. And that's another thing that I forgot to mention about the midfield as a whole. 4-star weak foot minimum across the midfield is crucial to this formation because you want to be able to pass on both feet quickly and get out of danger very quickly and counter-attack as quick as possible. So make sure you're doing that and make sure your CDM is fast and is able to get around the pitch very quickly and make sure they have them instructions on. As I said, cut passing lanes is kind of up to you, but that's my favourite for sure. And then both our fullbacks are going to be on stay out while attacking. Pretty standard for me because we override it on the D-pad. All you're going to want to do if you want to push your fullbacks forward, instead of having to go into the menus and put them on join the attack, press up and left on the D-pad and that will make them attacking. And then all you have to do is go up and left on the D-pad again to put them back to stay out while attacking. Very effective and is a lot quicker to do. And quite often I use that. If I want another goal from somewhere, I know I can trust Ashley Cole to get forward. Get onto the kind of D area, look for that Trivella, because he's also got the Trivella abilities. And he scores them more often than not as well. So, very, very clutch there as well with Ashley Cole. Philip Lahm doesn't really offer too much going forward, but his passing is really, really good. As we go into the actual custom tactics now, don't leave, because I know a lot of you guys see the custom tactics and then go straight away. Let me explain these all for you first, before you do leave the video, because if you don't understand how they work, and why they work for me, they're not going to work for you. So, first of all, press after possession loss, the gegenpress. Very, very good. If you're an aggressive player, you want to win the ball back quickly, this will work an absolute treat for you. You have to be careful. It's going to put a lot of your players out of position, which means you're going to have to control your centre-backs and your defenders generally quite a lot. So if you don't like doing that, just go to balanced. It still works really well with balanced, but if you're really aggressive, you want a lot of rage quits, press after possession loss is king on this game for sure. 50 width. If you go too narrow here, you're going to get even more done down the flanks, which you don't want. You go too wide, you're going to get absolutely sold down the middle of the park, which you don't want, especially in this direct formation. So make sure you keep that on 50. 65 depth, only if you've got fast defenders that are good at jockeying. If you don't, drop this down to like 50, 55, and you'll be okay. But I trust 65. It's very good for offside traps. Very good for catching the opponent offside as well. Fast build up, really good for counter-attacking once again. Plays really well with the press after possession loss. You know, as soon as you get the ball back from the press after possession loss, your players are zooming forward, giving you lots of options, over the tops, driven passes, player locks, whatever you really want to do is available because of the fast build up. And this works really well for counter-attacking. As I said, it's a very good counter-attacking tactic, this one. Bit risky again, similar to press after possession loss, but works really, really well if you know how to use it. And you don't have to play defensive with the fast build up. A lot of people think press after possession loss and fast build up is a bad mix because, you know, usually when you have fast build up on, you'd have drop back on. Not for me. The gegenpress mixed with the counter-attacking ability means that you have the ball quite a lot, but you also counter-attacking whilst you have the ball, if that makes sense, which you dominate the ball quite often in this formation and these tactics, but you're always counter-attacking at the same time. So it's really, really nice to have that, and it really does throw people off. So the fast build-up is really, really crucial to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and the general tactics that we've got going on here. Same as the direct passing. All three of these together are aggression personified. Like, it is just so aggressive that if you're looking for rage quits, you're going to get them quickly with this formation and tactics. Direct passing means that there's lots of options going forward, lots of quick play, lots of getting behind runs. Means that they're always on the shoulder, they're always trying to be annoying to the opponent, and that is why I like that a lot as well. 40 width, it's always good to have the attacking on lower width than 50 because it's a narrow formation. There's no point dropping this to 50 or putting it higher than 50 because it's a narrow formation. All your players are going to be down through the middle unless your fullbacks are attacking. So make sure you have this a little bit lower. I've tested out 40, I've tested out 30, I've tested out 20. I haven't ever gone below 20, but this works really, really well. And yeah, make sure you have this a bit lower just because it kind of plays into the formation, right? It's narrow, it's direct. You want to be playing direct with this formation. The width there will also help that. Players in the box are going to be 6. Corners and free kicks is completely up to you, whatever your routine is with corners. I like to have them on 2 because I like to go short and then look for the Trivella. Players in the box, this is just good for cutbacks and, you know, when you're kind of on the edge of the D, there's lots of options in the box if you want to find it. But then you can also drive into spaces as well if everybody in the box is marked. So a really, really aggressive formation that will get you lots of rage quits and got me 80-0 so far in FUT Champs. Hopefully going to go for 120-0 during Bundesliga Champs, guys. This formation is brilliant. This team is brilliant. As I said, make sure you're following what I've said about the formation. Fast centre-backs with good passing. Make sure your fullbacks are strong and able to deal with counter-attacks and a lot of wing play that you'll come up against. Make sure you have a good mix in your midfield of fast, strong and good dribbling players. And your front three, make sure you have a 5-star skillet in Cam. And make sure you have really fast or aggressive players up front as well. And that's what we've got here, guys, in abundance. And I know a lot of you say you want to see the gameplay. If you guys do want to actually see the gameplay, we'll be live on Sunday on twitch.tv/Fireplization. Just come check me out over there if you want to see the gameplay. But guys, that's the formation and tactics. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell to never miss a video. But guys, it's going to be it for me for now, so take care.